Okay, welcome back children. So we learned how to do subtraction with borrowing. Now we are going to do some word problems on that. Okay, so the first question, a fruit seller, children please read with me. A fruit seller had 560 kilogram of apples. He sold 385 kilogram during the day. How many apples are left with him? What's the question? A fruit seller, he had 560 kilogram of apples with him. Okay, he sold 385 kilograms during that day. Okay, how many apples are left with him? How many means you have to find out the weight. Okay, they are given you in weights, so the answer should be in weights. So how many apples are left with him? So first statement, apples with fruit seller. How much apple, quantity of apple that the fruit seller had? Apples with the fruit seller. How much? 560 kilogram. Then apples sold during the day. Apple sold during the day. How much? 385 kilogram. Apple sold during the day is 385 kilogram. Then what is the question? That is apples left with him. What you have to do? You have to minus. You will do it as homework. Okay. Moving to the next question. Biju had 2645 stamps of different countries. He gave 968 stamps to Anil. How many stamps are left with Biju? So he had 2645 stamps. He gave 968 stamps to his friend Anil. How many stamps are left with him? So what's the first statement? Number of stamps with Biju. How many stamps Biju had? 2465. Stamps given to Anil. How many stamps were given to Anil? 968 stamps were given to Anil. The question is, how many stamps are left with Biju? So you write the statement, stamps left with Biju. What you have to do? You have to minus. Now minus children, 5 minus 8. Is it possible? No, it is not possible. So you will borrow from 6. 6 becomes 5 and 5 here will become 15. Now 15 minus 8. 15 minus 8. After 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. How much you got? 7. So this becomes 7 here. Now 5 minus 6. Is it possible? No. Again it is not possible. So you borrow from 4. This becomes 3 and here it becomes 15. Now 15 minus 6. After 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. How much? Yes, you get 9. So this is 9. Again, 3 minus 9. Is it possible? No. Again, you will borrow. This is 2. You borrow, it becomes 1. And here it becomes 13. What is 13 minus 9? After 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. How much you got? 4. After 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You get 4. You get 4 and balance you have 1 here. So, how many stamps are left with Biju? 1497. Understood? So, here you borrowed from every place, isn't it? First you borrowed from tens, then for tens place you borrowed from hundreds, then for hundreds you borrowed from thousands. Okay? Now, question 4. That you will do it as homework. Sorry, question 3. Question 3. Divya is reading a book which has 128 pages. Okay, the book what she is reading is having 128 pages. She has read 98 pages. How many pages are left for her to read? In that book she is having 128 pages. How many pages did she read? She read 98 pages. How many pages are left for her to read? So, you write down the answer and then get it. Next one, fourth question. Hema had rupees 520. She spent rupees 273 on stationery. What is stationery, children? Stationery means buying this pencil, rubber, sharpener, pen, all these things. Okay, all these comes under stationery. She had 520 rupees with her and then she spent 273 on stationery. She went to the shop to buy some stationery. How much money is left with Hema? What you have to do? You have to minus. And children, one thing, when you are writing the answer should be in rupees because they are asking you how much money is left with her. So you have to write the answer in rupees. Okay, children, you'll do it? Okay. Now the fifth question. Rahul has 982 books. He wants to give 456 books to an orphanage. So Rahul is having a collection of 982 books. Okay. And he is willing to give 456 books to an orphanage. How many books will be left with him? After he gives 456 books to the orphanage, how many books will be left with him? So you can write number of books with Rahul. Rahul is having how many books? 982 books. Books given to orphanage. How many books did he give to orphanage? 456. Now, number of books left with Rahul. How many books are left with Rahul? You have to minus. When you minus, see what you get. 2 minus 6. Possible? Not possible. So, borrow from 8. This becomes 7. 2 becomes as 12. Now, 12 minus 6. After 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What do you get? 6. 7 minus 5. How much is 7 minus 5? From 7 take away 5, you have 2. 9 minus 4. From 9 take away 4, you have 5. So, the number of books left with Rahul is 526. Okay, children? And you have the last question. That also you will do it as homework. 6. Sanu had rupees 210. She spent rupees 185 on pencils. How much money did she spend for pencils? Rupees 185. How much money is left with her? Okay, children, how much money is left with her? You have to minus. Again, here they are asking you how much money, so answer should be given in rupees. Understood, children? Now, in that question, you can see it is 210 minus 185. I'll show you the subtraction, okay, children? See? 0 minus 5. Is it possible? It is not possible. So, you will borrow from 1. When you borrow from 1, it becomes 0. And here, the 0 becomes 10. Now, what is 10 minus 5? Take 10 minus 5, you have 5. So, you get 5 here. Now, next one, it is 0 minus 8. 0 minus 8, is it possible? No, it is not possible. So, you borrow from 2, this becomes 1 and this becomes 10 now. Now, what is 10 minus 8? Take 10, take away 8. How much you have balance? 2. And 1 minus 1? 0. So, answer will be rupees 25. Okay, children, just because it was a question with zeros, I wanted to show you the subtraction. You will do it as homework, okay? Okay, children, thank you.